Hey, this hand's pretty sweet. I like where we're going with this. And our opponent mulliganed a whole bunch. I don't like that. I would rather play a legit game. Despite making some pretty big play mistakes in the last one. Ones that honestly probably cost us the game. If I had attacked appropriately with the Honed Khopesh on the Unwavering Initiate that one turn, when using Winds of Rebuke, I think that I could have gotten there. I played a couple turns in a row there really poorly. But that's good. It's good to show those kinds of moments, I think. Because then we learn from them. I definitely will learn from that. I need to sit down and think a little bit harder about some of the plays that I make. Because that was a bunch of bad ones in a row. One bad play deserves another. I get the feeling we have another very aggressive deck on our hands. Ooh, Minotaur's Sure Shot is great against us. I was just thinking at least you can fly over most things, but we can't fly over that. I can Winds of Rebuke it. I think that's fine for now. Wouldn't mind drawing an island next turn so we can go Tawcrop Cartouche. If we don't, we still have Fanbearer tap and Tawcrop or Cartouche, so that's good. Plains. Wait. Is red a splash? That's the question. It doesn't seem like it would be because they just played a Sure Shot. That doesn't seem like a splash card at all. Could this be solid 3-color? 2 planes already does seem to make it... Yeah. Wayward Servant. Huh. Alright, well this is strange. Not sure where our opponent's going with it. Just 100% Mardu. That being said, we are in the loser bracket, so they might have ended up with a deck that they're not particularly happy with. I have run more than a couple of those on Full Force episodes. No question. Let's fly over and start dealing some damage. They'll get down the Sure Shot next turn, but I have the Fanbearer to tap it, so no big deal there. And I think I want to play the Tawcrop over, like, using Fanbearer or another Vizier or something. Cartouche seems particularly bad. Putting 2 cartouches on 1 creature is just asking to get blown out. Cartouche of Zeal. Alright. This is, I mean, they're an aggro deck, but it's an interesting one. 3 colors. Wow. It does not at all seem like they're splashing any of these either. I don't think that you splash for Wayward Servant or Cartouche of Zeal. Plague Belcher. 2 -1/-1 counters on... itself, the servant. Let our opponent figure out the triggers first. There we go. Plague Belcher is a good one. Ooh, Winds of Rebuke for it is so good though. Alright, let's go... Honestly, I think it just wins it. Play a Vizier, attack with the team. They have to play it again, and that's kind of awful. Because the 2 -1/-1 counters is a significant downside. We still have that Unwavering Initiate in the graveyard that we need to remember as well. If we just draw a land next turn, I might want to do that instead of cartouching. Replay Plague Belcher. Doing it pre-combat. And putting it on the Wayward Servant. Okay. I guess if they didn't want to trade with Vizier because they knew the Plague Belcher was coming down, that kind of makes sense. Kind of. I think I like flying this one. I'd love to hit a land. Because then we have the Mighty Leap as well. Ah, there we go. Well, now we're finally pulling everything that we want to the top of our deck. Look at that. What a sick turn. Don't even have to tap the Plague Belcher. Boom, 10 ball. All in the air. So the opponent is Mardu Aggro. Mardu Aggro. What do we do about that? I think we just leave it the same. We don't want to forsake the worldly a cartouche. If they show us a bunch of trials, maybe. But they haven't shown us any yet. Gale Strike could be okay, but we already have double Winds of Rebuke. We have another Winds that we can put in. I think I just like where it's at. It seems pretty good. This deck hasn't been the best. I knew it wouldn't be either. We needed more Slitherblades. I needed to get like 3, if possible. Hey, there we go. That's the payoff that chat demands. All the commenters, get off your keyboards. We've got a Slitherblade. Have to keep it. Turn 1 Slitherblade. How can we lose? It's the whole point of the deck. I mean, more land will certainly make us lose, but we can hope that we don't hit any. If I can call anything to the top of my library, it would be Gustwalker. Please? Plains. That's not quite a Gustwalker. I mean, Plains will cast a Gustwalker. Unwavering Initiate. I think we still just race here. I feel like we're still more aggressive than our opponent. Just being 3 colors alone has to be a pretty big detriment. If they stumble at all, we should be able to do it. And they don't? Okay, well that's too bad. Wow. That is a pretty great start. I think Slitherblade's still just getting in there. I could leave it back for the Pathmaker now. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do this. I get Mighty Leap and Vizier next turn. Could double block the Plague Belcher, but then Slitherblade dies. I don't want that to die. It's the point of the deck. Can't let it die. How else will everybody know how good it is? If I don't do this silly stuff, then how will you know? I don't love it, but I'm gonna do it. Please, no big tricks. Alright. Harsh Mentor. That's fine. Honestly, I don't even know if I Mighty Leap here. Wow, my opponent doesn't even block. Okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted a Mighty Leap just because I'd rather just flood the board with things. We can buy back the Unwavering Initiate anyways. Mighty Leap seems like a really good way to finish out a game. Are they trying to race? What is this? Okay, Sparring Mummy the Pathmaker. To try and attack the Pathmaker? Huh. This is a strange line. Cartouche. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Make it so Talk Crop can't block. That's pretty sick. Gotta give it to them. When your mana works out in 3-color aggro, it does look pretty good. Double block the Sparring Mummy? Or just trade this here? I feel like just trade with Pathmaker is a good idea. We go to 12, we put them to 12. Leave back the Talk Crop and Mighty Leap so we can trade with the Sparring Mummy. We're in decent shape. Just no more gas from our opponent. Nothing else. Alright, land is good to see. I like seeing land. As long as not all of the lands are then being tapped right afterwards, I'm cool with it. I'm a little surprised to see Harsh Mentor get in, but I would seems to say that they have something else in their hand. Because otherwise they're just trading 2 for 3. Alright. I'm wrong. Or I might not be. They could have removal here. Like, they could have an impeccable timing or something. Nope. Alright, Fanbearer, trigger Ketra's Monuments. We start going off. It's too bad it doesn't trigger off the Embalm, but I will take my free warrior at least. Ooh, another land has gotta feel bad for them. Our Fanbearer is definitely diminished because of this Harsh Mentor. Hey! That's a good card. I hear lots of good things about Solidarity. Teamwork. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I won a round. Hooray! Well, that showed off. I mean, I think it's kind of funny, despite, as I said earlier, despite the fact that our deck didn't do particularly well, and I don't think that it was the best example of it, we saw some really good examples of hyper aggro and why something like Slitherblade can be good in this format right now. Normally a card like Slitherblade's just not that good, but look at what we faced. I mean, we were pretty fast against some of these decks, but they just crushed us because they were so much faster. There's so much potential for explosive aggro out of like Emberhorn Minotaurs and Gust Walkers and Fanbearer tapping things down. You can just curve out really nicely and mise a lot of games on the back of it. So it's becoming a very common theme, as we saw here. Even the last opponent, who was 3 colors, was quite aggressive. There's a big squeeze on being a slower deck in this format at this point. If you don't take into account that people are going to be playing decks like the one that we tried to draft, or that these people did draft, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So I will be back next week with more Full Force, and of course always follow on Twitter and check out the article that goes along with this at newmontgaming.com, our wonderful sponsor. And thanks everybody for stopping by. I will see you next week.